I know Wolverine is a member of the X-Men, and I know in the comics he's a member of the Avengers and quite a few other superhero teams. But my question for today is Wolverine really a superhero? Theme music.
Two sides of the same coin.
That podcast is weird.
Hello and welcome to Two Sides of the Same Coin. I'm your loony host, back again, flying solo. And today, we're talking about Wolverine. And whether or not if he is a superhero. Now, you might wonder why I am talking about this. And I have a good reason. I don't have one. No, I was wondering today at work. I was literally thinking, like, is Wolverine a superhero? Because I legit want to know if he's just, like, he's on a superhero team. Like, he's on the X-Men. Like, a mutant superhero team who, like, fights crime and saves the day. But, like, he's not your traditional, like, superhero. Like, the dude's design, like, the dude was literally made to be a killing machine. Like, he has a temper, he has claws, and he just, like, when he's, like, in a fight, he just destroys stuff. And if you think back, like, if you're just familiar with the movies, like, he's never really, like, fighting crime. He's either, like, destroying robots or killing some people. Like, the only time that he's, like, kind of not, like, I don't know, not trying to kill or destroy something is, I think, in X-Men Days of Future Past, because I think he's more passive in that than other films, but I could be wrong. And then you've been like, well, no, didn't you just answer your question right there? Because he, like, kills and destroys things? Yeah, but he's not, like, I feel like he's not your traditional anti-hero either. Because usually most anti-heroes, like, start, like, I don't know, in a terrible place. Or start actually committing crimes right away and then kind of have a code of honor. While Wolverine is, like, he's never really purely evil. I mean, he's not afraid to kill people, but he's not purely evil. I don't know, the more I talk about it, he kind of makes me think of Punisher. Because Punisher is, like, I wouldn't really call him, I mean, he is kind of an anti-hero. But I feel like he's more of a vigilante, like, killer. And I think Wolverine might be in that category, too. Because Frank Castle never really tries, like, neither of them hurt the innocent. Neither of them really do anything for their own gain. Unless it's motivated by anger. But, I don't know. As I, like, develop my thoughts, let's consult the internet. Let's go to Google first. Now, if you type in Wolverine on Google, it will give you a description. I'm assuming this is generated by AI, or it could be from a website. But alright, so on my phone, the first thing I get, Wolverine, whose real name is James Howlett, is a fictional Marvel Comics superhero known for his retractable adamantium claws, accelerated healing factor, and feral senses. Wow, that's. I mean, he has animal-like senses. I wouldn't necessarily call him feral. That's weird description. Okay. Back to reading it. Created by Len Wein and Roy Thomas and John Romita Sr. I'm sorry if I messed that up. He is a mutant with a long and violent history. Often depicted as a member of the X-Men and a quintessential anti-hero portrayed by Hugh Jackman in the X-Men film series, Wolverine is central and iconic figure in the Marvel Universe. Okay. So in that description alone, he got described as a superhero and an anti-hero. That's a little conflicting. Alright, key characteristics. Wolverine possesses a powerful healing factor that allows him to recover from almost any injury, enhance physical attributes like superhuman strength and agility, and feral senses. Again with feral senses. Okay. His skeleton is laced with adamantium. Origin. He was born in the 19th century. Did not know that. He fled his home from a traumatic childhood event. Adopted the name Logan. He's led many historic periods. Okay, personality. This is interesting. He's often portrayed as a gruff, solitary, morally ambiguous anti-hero, struggling with his darker instincts and violent past. Okay, that's all right. So now we're getting more of a anti-hero description. Affiliations: Wolverine's most family associated with X-Men, but he's also known to be a member of teams like, okay, the new Fantastic Four. I didn't know about that. The Savage Avengers. I don't know if I've heard that either. His first appearance in the Marvel Comics was in the Incredible Hulk, which I didn't know. I think that's cool. And yeah, Hugh Jackman is known for portraying him on screen. Okay. Alright. So now let's go to, I'm going to go to my computer really quick because I got a different description on the computer. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. I'm sorry. Wow, my roommate is right. Sometimes I do really have an ADHD brain. Though I don't have ADHD. My computer does not want to load at this point in time for some reason. I wonder if we're still recording. We are still recording. That's interesting. The recording still go. Alright, now here we go. Things to know about Wolverine. Character description. Wolverine is a gruff, immortal Canadian mutant known for his adamantium-laced skeleton, retractable claws, and powerful healing factor. Alright, we know this. He is fierce, often rebellious warrior with a deeply buried code of honor and cynical sense of humor, and a history of loss that fuels his solitary lifestyle. Despite his gruff exterior, he is loyal, albeit reluctant. I probably messed that up. Member of the X-Men and capable leader who has fought in a number of historical conflicts. Okay. This is interesting. I don't know. The more I read this, maybe I don't know. I guess you could say he's a warrior with a code. Or vigilante with a code. But what I don't understand is for someone who has, like, he's not afraid to kill people and, like, I don't know. I can't. I'm surprised he hasn't killed more people than he has, at least in the comics. I'm not saying the dude doesn't have good instincts and he probably knows when to, like, he's probably great without the claws, like in hand-to-hand combat. But I don't know. The more I think about it, the more I'm surprised he's like, I don't know. He was a key member in the X-Men, and like he's been on other superhero teams, and he's also like led the X-Men in some comics. Like even in X-Men's, or not X-Men's, Wolverine's X-Men. The animated series. Alright, let's go. Alright, we're going back to personality traits. I'm pretty sure I said this, but this description that I'm currently reading is on my computer, not my phone. For some reason, when I typed them into Google, I got two different descriptions. Don't know why. That's Google for you. Alright, personality traits. gruff and rebellious. We know this. He's often depicted as a loner, resistant to authority, and prone to rebellious behavior. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's it. Code of honor. Despite his violent nature, he adheres to a strong personal code of honor and morality. Yeah, that's... See, that's the reason why I don't think he's a pure anti-hero. Or I don't want to call him an anti-hero, because he has a lot more honor and, like, morals than... I don't know, than, like, a lot of other anti-heroes. Because I mean, like, if he interacts with, like, a bad dude, he won't just kill him on the spot. It's, like... I mean, if you think about it, he only kills people that he's, like, in a fight to the death with. Or, like, people who are doing crimes with, like, that you can't, like, walk away from. Cynical humor. I do like it. Wolverine freaking displays a wry, sarcastic sense of humor. Yeah, that's true. Animalistic rage. Yeah. When in rage, he often fights with intensity and aggression of an animal. Yeah, that's the other thing. I mean, like, I don't know. Sometimes I don't know. I feel like he has more control because he does, like, he has animalistic rage, but, like, he doesn't just kill, like, everyone. I mean, he has in some comics, but, like, it's not a known trait. I don't know. He's a drifter and a fighter. Canadian. I don't know. I love that fact that he's Canadian. One of the few things to come out good out of Canada. I'm sorry. The X-Men. He eventually became a prominent member of the X-Men. Co-leader. Yeah, that just, I don't know. That surprises me. Okay. Alright. So I'm going to go back to the anti-hero. Or not back to. We're still on the anti-hero argument. So we'll type into Google, is Wolverine a superhero? Alright. So the results, the AI overview. That's interesting. Everything's controlled by AI now. Or not controlled, but so the AI generated response. While Wolverine is a member of superhero teams like the X-Men and the Avengers, he is more accurately described as an anti-hero. His willingness to kill, his violent nature, and his moral ambiguity place him outside the traditional clean-cut superhero. A conflicted hero, Wolverine often grapples with his internal struggle between his feral animalistic nature and his desire to be a better person. Though he may be a loner and a reluctant participant, he will fight to protect the innocent. Yeah, but see, I feel like that shows that he's not an anti-hero, though. I mean, then again, I guess you can say you're like your Harley Quinns and your Catwoman are women. Well, there's Black Cat and there's Catwoman. Are like they're anti-heroes, but like they start out in crime. He doesn't really start out in crime. I mean, I guess, well, he does kill people. Huh. Defined by his methods, unlike traditional heroes, Wolverine has no qualms about using lethal. Yeah, he has no issue with killing people. His approach to fighting evil, which includes a high body count, and what differentiates him and like killing, like obviously you shouldn't like go out of your way trying to like kill people, but just like killing like really evil people classify you as an anti-hero? I don't know. I could listen to this recording and think I'm complete idiot. But I feel like I'm on to something. A product of its time, Wolverine became a prominent character in the 1980s. The anti-hero archetype was popular among readers who wanted a more complex, flawed characters. His dark and rebellious attitude solidified his place as a fan favorite. Okay. I guess that might be why people like him so much, because he's an anti-hero. Huh. See, I don't know. I mean, I may need to go back and read some more comics and stuff, but I feel like he's more accepted, like, on other, like, superhero teams than, like, your traditional anti-hero. Because I feel like, I mean, I could be wrong, but I feel like he was quicker to be, like, a hero in an X-Men than, like, Harley Quinn was to be, like, in the Justice League, or, like, I qualified as somewhat of a hero. Yeah, I mean, I guess, I don't know. Well, I guess Harley Quinn and, like, in Catwoman, so I guess they were designed to be villains, and kind of over time people wrote them to be, like, anti-heroes. I guess you could say Wolverine was purely written as a anti-hero. See, the more I think about this, the more I think of Frank Castle, like the Punisher, and I don't really think of him as an anti-hero either. I don't know, because I just feel like they have more codes than your traditional anti-hero. Well, I don't know. So okay. Let's go to another Google search. Is Wolverine an anti-hero? And AI says, yes, Wolverine is a quintessential anti-hero. He embodies the archetype with his morally gray nature, grappling with a violent past and darker instincts, while still striving to do good and protect others, making him a complex, reluctant hero despite his gruff exterior. Why is Wolverine an anti-hero? Morally ambiguous, unlike traditional heroes who are purely good, Wolverine operates in shades of gray, often resorting to extreme violence and struggling his berserker rage. I don't know. I mean, where would we be without our anti-heroes? Okay, wait. Alright. Let's go to Reddit. I just saw a Reddit question that really piqued my interest. The headline is Punisher is a murderer, but Wolverine is a hero? Question mark. Let's load into that. Yeah, because I feel like people want to you paint Punisher as a murderer, but Wolverine is a hero. Okay. Discussion. Can someone explain to me why so many superheroes hate the Punisher, yet Wolverine Logan kills people all the time and he gets no flack for it? You know what? I've kind of been asking myself the same question as I'm doing this episode. Like, a lot of superheroes go after the Punisher because he's a murderer. He kills people. Now, only bad people, but yeah, he kills people. But that's what, like, Wolverine does. But he's on all these superhero teams. Okay. Oh, wow. This is like 11 years old. Okay. So, top comment says, Wolverine's a dude who has massive issues. He kills people, but usually people who come at him or his first. He has berserker rages. He was kidnapped, brainwashed, and experimented on multiple times to be turned into the project weapon or whatever, etc. Punisher's family got killed, so he tools around looking for people to kill. I think a lot of it comes down to his intent. Wolverine will kill a bunch of hand ninjas because they either are trying to kill him or someone he knows or some other act of evil. And that's the best way he knows how to deal with the problem. But Punisher will drive up to some thug's house and kill him while the dude's having dinner, not because he did anything specific, but just because he's a criminal. Wolverine usually wants to do good. Or no, I'm sorry. Wolverine usually wants to be a good dude and often struggles with the fact that he's a killer. Punisher just wants to shoot people in the face and doesn't give a damn. If Punisher had his way, Hawkeye, Black Widow, Rogue, and all the other villains turned heroes would be dead too. I He has a point, but yet I don't see. He's saying Wolverine's justified, but Punisher isn't. And I don't believe. I don't know. I don't think Punisher's like a pure-blooded killer. Yeah, I don't know. Another comment is, to be fair, Castle was messed up. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't condone, I don't know, what the Punisher does. But, okay, another comment says this. My impression is that the Punisher, most of his kills are premeditated. He selects a target, scouts, plans, and finally executes, usually with a substantial body count. With Wolverine, kills usually reactionary opposed to premeditated. He got to fight out of his way 36 henchmen situations. He doesn't necessarily set out looking to kill, but he has no problem doing it when it calls to it. It is the premeditated nature of Frank's killing people killing. Okay, let me reread this. I'm sorry. It is the premeditated nature of Frank's killing that people have a harder time with, not to mention that has made him an outcast among Marvel heroes. Okay, this one makes more sense. And yeah, okay. I think, yeah, that's what kind of draws the line. I mean, yeah, because, yeah, the Punisher is a murderer. Yeah, it's premeditated murder, yeah. And Wolverine's either defending himself and usually has no choice of trying to save people. Yeah, Wolverine doesn't necessarily try to kill people. Okay. Here is another one. Wolverine is a killer while Punisher is a murderer. Wolverine has to kill most of the time, while Punisher believes believes that killing is the only way. Yeah. Wolverine kills if he has to, and Punisher kills because he wants to. Yeah. Though I don't know. I guess I don't know. Not to go down like the Wolverine. I'm not saying Wolverine is a murderer, but like, I don't know. The one thing that I feel like, I guess doesn't help the hero case is Wolverine saying, "I'm the best at what I do, and what I do is not so nice." I probably butchered that. I'm sorry for the nerds. Um, see, let's read it. Let's read at least one more. I'm having fun. I don't know. After coming back to this podcast, I love reading Reddit comments. I really find them interesting. What they've done to Wolverine in the past 10 to 20 years is to take him from his berserker with a little remorse and compassion and slowly turned him into a character that almost has bipolar. Happy, friendly teacher guy, next time psycho hunting down a kid to kill. What? That made no sense. No sense at all to me. Okay. Let's go to another one. Which one of these dudes would kill the 100-year-old man at his birthday party? Alright, Punisher. There you go. Okay, wait. The comment to that post is, you're severely oversimplifying the issue. After killing a 100-year-old man, Frank then killed a shriveled no. I'm sorry. Wow, I'm not the best at reading. I'm sorry. After killing a 100-year-old man, Frank then killed a shitload of capos, foot soldiers, and assorted pieces of garbage. Then claymored a couple who had a brainwave and tried to flank him. Huh. I wonder if that's actually from the comics. I don't know. Okay, here's an Logan is a reformed killer. He only kills bad people. Sarcasm. Deadpool gets more shit for his past as a cool killer than Wolverine. I don't know what Deadpool did, but Wolverine lived forever and has higher body count than the Punisher or Deadpool combined. Is that true? I don't want to put that in my search history, but that's interesting. If wait, let's see what the replies for this. Deadpool kills people for fun. Punisher kills because of misplaced sense of duty combined with traumatic experiences. Wolverine kills to survive. Oh, someone said Deadpool kills for money. Why do people think he's an insane serial killer? I don't think he's an insane serial killer. I think Deadpool kind of got pegged as a serial killer in the Deadpool movie. But that's just how they painted him in that film. Okay. The more I see, after reading that Reddit post or that subreddit, it makes me think, if Wolverine is an anti-hero, I don't think he is. See, I don't think he is either. I don't think I don't think Wolverine is a superhero, because superheroes don't kill. At least that's what, I don't know, I guess that is like a basic superhero rule. I wonder who came up with the superhero rules. I guess it's just the outline that's been painted over the past, like, 100 years since superheroes were created in comic books and stories and stuff. I don't think Wolverine is an anti-hero. I think he's. I mean, I know people say the Punisher's a vigilante, but I feel. Or what's the definition of vigilante? I need to know. Like, what? Because if vigilante is different from hero, I feel like Wolverine is more of a vigilante. A vigilante is a person who takes the law into their own hands by acting to punish criminals or enforce laws without legal authority, often motivated by a perceived injustice. See, I want to. I want to. Yeah, I want to say Wolverine's a vigilante, but yet he doesn't really fight to enforce law. I feel like the best definition for Wolverine is a warrior. I mean, he's like. I mean, I know they're. He's a Ronin. He's a samurai. The dictionary definition of vigilante: a member of a self-appointed group of citizens who undertake law enforcement in their community, often authority, typically because legal agencies are thought to be inadequate. Okay, let me read this. I'm sorry, that was broken. Vigilante, dictionary definition: a member of a self-appointed group of citizens who undertake law enforcement in their community without legal authority, typically because the legal agencies are thought to be inadequate. All right, that I would say describes Punisher. I mean, though he's a rougher vigilante. I want to see what's the definition of a warrior? Warrior, a brave and experienced soldier or fighter. See, I feel like that describes Wolverine. What's the second definition of warrior? Any number of standing pose. Oh, and yoga. That doesn't apply. Okay, I'm curious. What happens when I type in warrior with a code? We will see. A warrior with code refers to a fighter who adheres to a specific set of ethic and moral principles. See, yeah, because he follows a warrior's code. Yeah, yeah, you know what? I will end this episode with saying that Wolverine is a warrior. Plain, in fact, because I don't feel like you could label him as a hero or an anti-hero. He's definitely not a villain. I mean, he's definitely like painted in a time where killing is not necessarily okay. But he's also like from, I mean, he was born in the 19th century where like killing was okay. Like he probably was around during the Wild West. And I mean, he wasn't around during like the medieval period, but I mean, there weren't like strict laws against killing people. And I mean, I and also he was at one point he was trained like by samurai. So yeah, I'm getting it with this. Wolverine's a warrior. He's a warrior with a code. He fights only if he has to, and if he does fight or kill, he kills and fights with honor. Thank you for going down the rabbit hole with me. I'm your loony host. Please follow us on Instagram at Two Sides of the Same Coin. I'm sorry. Let me pull this up because I want to get this correct this time. It's Two Sides of the Same Coin on Instagram with the number two. I'm sorry, I can't speak tonight. Two Sides of the Same Coin pod with the number 2 on Instagram. And if you'd like to join the discussion or give me feedback, you can send me an email at twosidesofthesamecoinpod@gmail.com. And links and info will be in the description. And if you are listening on Spotify or podcast platform, please be sure to follow and give a 5-star review. That will help out the podcast greatly. I'm trying to get out there and grow a little bit. And for our YouTube listeners, please be sure to hit that subscribe button, that bell icon. Please give us a thumbs up. And if you enjoy the podcast, please share it with your friends. And as I bid you adieu, always remember, Jesus loves you. Watching cartoons gives you class. And make sure to go outside and touch some grass. Bye.
Two sides of the same coin.
That podcast is weird.